Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. It is 7/15/2021. Right now we're going to do some pit, and then if we have some time, we'll do some league. I need to kind of cut this short because I have a dentist appointment soon today. So yeah, let's see what we can do. All right, first of all, let us check out the pit boss. So we'll go to the Dungeon of Trials, looking at the boss skills. All right, so it looks like that whenever they trigger block, we'll give plus attack to their units. On the third turn, we'll deal damage to 2 lines on our side, and then on the sixth turn, we'll deal damage to our melee units. So that means that because of that, we'll face some block, we'll face some damage on lines, and then we'll have to avoid summoning melee units as much as we can. All right, we're going to switch our Warlord back to Pirate, because Pirate has been working so far for now. And if it doesn't work, we'll switch to either the Spider Queen, Trixie, or perhaps even Ogre if we need to. So we'll switch back to our Pirate. And then we'll also equip our pet. Going over there. We're going to hold off on using guild bonuses until the world event. The reason why is because, so the world event is going to happen tomorrow. And there is a quest in chapter 2 where you'll have to spend to activate the guild bonus 5 times. So we'll wait until we do that for now. All right, let us go. Okay, taking a look at their buildings. So a lot of block, some block, metal shields, plus health, and negative attack. Do our pentagrams first. And they're in pretty good shape right now. Coverage over in 3 of the lines. Little problem here. We need to get rid of this building first because of that metal shield. And then we also need to get rid of this block so that the plus attack won't happen. So let's take care of this building first. All right, we'll summon the range unit to deal some damage over here. Our next goal then is to get rid of this building, which is causing the block. We have these 2 pentagrams over here that give block as well. So we'll have to be aware of that. Right, so it gives plus block to allies, and then damage every time allies attacked. So that's no good. We're going to have to get rid of this unit early, so we'll summon this melee unit here with the high attack. Realizing that it does have block, and it does have that reflect damage. This will die next turn in combat, and then this will die from the pentagram next turn, so we won't have to worry about that. Next turn, the skill here is going to deal damage to 2 lines, so because of that, we'll need to spread out our units. This actually isn't so bad right now. We can summon this unit. So what it does, it deals damage to all units except Chaos. We have a couple of units that aren't Chaos. Gonna hold that off there, and actually gonna put this over here. All right, we'll do this over here. So as you saw, that damage happened on 2 random lines, so I assume it hit one of these spots, and then over here. The extra damage from this unit plus the skill allowed us to destroy it. It's good. Let's see, we're going to hold off until this skill happens with the damage to the melee enemies, or our units, so we're going to wait until that in order to summon those. We'll just keep going with our range units over here. And then since they're landing on our pentagrams, we don't have to worry about dealing combat damage to them. Okay, we're going to summon this unit here. Actually, we'll summon this unit over here with the higher health and the higher attack. It also gives an attack boost to our range units at the very end. And when it gets attacked as well, summon a copy of itself, so it'll give us some extra protection. You don't want to attack this unit quite yet, as yeah, that's fine. Like I said, we want to summon as little melee units as possible, or units with high health that can actually take the damage. So next turn, the damage will happen on 2 of the lines, and then after that, the damage to our melee units. So we don't want to summon melee units this turn. We have all melee units, which is unfortunate. So damage there, damage there. We can still summon units however they take damage. So we'll summon that here, just for some extra protection. and then pentagram damage will occur, and then also our damage on the lines. All right, that extra skill here dealt the damage to our melee units, so now we can summon these melee units over here and have a couple of open lanes. Pentagrams over there. We'll do our summon. Seeing if this has block. It does have block, so that is unfortunate. Just gotta calculate. So 89 pentagram. We'll do 64. So that's 25, 25, and 31. That is 56. So we'll just give an attack boost to our melee units. As you can see, all of these units have that symbol here, and that's why they got the attack boost. We'll do our shuffle next to look for a ranged unit, which is fine. Place this one over here. All right, so we're in pretty good shape right now. We have the lines all blocked because of our melee units, and then we have this unit here that's creating extra summons. Those summons will deal damage when they die, and then we'll also give health to this unit. And we're covering this lane, these two lanes in particular, because of these extra block runes over here. Place this building for some extra coverage. We're also placing a building here, not so much because of its skill, but also because of the reflect damage to the enemy. So as long as we can put this building here, we won't trigger the damage over here, and we'll still be able to block for damage here. All right, just taking a look at their stats right now. Oh, okay, so it has some block damage, but okay, it's also not on a pentagram, which is not good. We'll just summon a unit to get rid of it out of our inventory. And then, like I said, we still have those rotters coming out to block, so we'll be able to block for damage here. Okay, as you saw, those rotters did die after that skill happened, and then it triggered the damage to destroy this unit here. All right, I think we're probably close. Yeah, we have lethal here. We're just gonna shuffle and look for some units that we don't want to use, which is actually this one here, the low attack. So we'll summon this here. And there you go. Nice. All right, so we got our rewards, and let's check it out. Okay, not too bad. I don't really use this unit, but all right. Okay, now let's us look at the next boss over here. Take a look at their skills. All right, so at the end of the turn, we'll give plus attack to women on their side. On the 4th turn, it will give evasion to their units. And then on the 6th turn, we'll kill all our male units. So because of that, we will see some attack boosts. Most of their units, if not all of them, are going to be women, so it looks like they'll get an attack boost. We have to kill their units before they all get evasion, and then on the 6th turn, we need to make sure that we have as few male units on our side of the field. All right, we got 2 more attempts. Gonna get some legendary chests once you win, and let's go. Okay, take a look at their skills. So plus attack, and just holding over block. All right, we'll do our pentagrams, and they're okay. I mean, they have double coverage over here and some spread damage over here, especially behind this unit. Need to get a unit over here and then over here. Let's see what's going to make the most sense. So we will need to start with that. Oh, this is going to be so gross, but I will actually summon this unit over here. All right. The reason why we summon this unit is because it will create an Eclipse Shard once a melee spot is actually open up here, but it also deals that extra damage. As you saw, as soon as we attacked, we're able to destroy those 2 units over here. All right, land on a pentagram. You want to focus on not summoning male units. All of these units, just from the get-go, I know, are already male, so that's why we're summoning this female unit over here. And the combat damage plus the pentagram damage allowed us to destroy this here. Okay, so they did land on a pentagram, so that's good. But their units are going to get evasion in 2 turns. We're going to deal as much damage as we can over here. And we'll summon this melee unit over here. Reason why we're summoning this melee unit is because whenever it's attacked, it reflects damage back to the unit. So because of that, we'll be able to destroy this unit here with the pentagram damage plus that effect damage, and then destroy this unit here as long as this unit isn't silenced or transformed or anything. All right, so next turn, all of their units are going to get evasion. This unit already has evasion anyways, so don't have to be concerned about that. And it is on a pentagram, so combat damage plus pentagram damage should destroy that. So we just need to summon a ranged unit. Actually, I'll get rid of this out of our inventory though. That's fine. We'll summon this over here just for some protection in the line. Oop, I forgot about their skill here. So whenever one of our melee units attacks, this unit will gain plus health. So that is why this unit is still alive. Oof. Okay, that did cost us a little bit, but that is okay. Let's see. So we have damage there. All right, we'll summon our Ghosta. Our Ghosta here, it deals extra damage whenever one of our units attacks, and then also deals damage whenever our Warlord gets attacked. So because of that, we'll have a couple spots available here, potentially getting rid of these ranged units. No good. All right, so next turn, our male units are going to be destroyed, or at least take some... Oh, they're all going to die. So we're going to hold off on our summons over here. We do still want to get rid of this unit here because of the high attack. We'll shuffle and look for a female unit, which we do not find. But we have this unit here that we don't mind having destroyed. You know, I forgot. There's no lingering unit. This unit, the unit that I just summoned, it's supposed to stay on one of their units, but that's okay. We just wanted to clear the field. So we have this unit that turns into a building and then gives mental shield to another unit. There's nothing else here, so that is fine. We'll hold off on our summons because there's nothing to summon. We'll summon a building or some damage over here. We just want to get rid of the buildings out of our inventory if we can. Ugh. All right, so next turn, all of their units are going to get evasion. Our building has a little skill here, so whenever a unit comes into play, it deals damage to them. This unit, whenever it kills something, it gets an extra summons, but because of this building, it prevented all those summons from occurring. We'll do our extra summons now, so that we can actually deal some damage to this, and we will then summon our... see if there are any other skills here. Nope. All right, we'll summon the ranged unit just for extra damage to destroy this here. And it is a male unit, which is unfortunate, but it does have this extra summon, which gives us heal for our units and then an attack boost, and then also reflect. So just trading off some stuff here. So many male units that we have in our inventory. All right. This is going to die from pentagram, so no need to worry about that. We'll cycle for another unit. Hopefully it's a female. There are no female units. How disgusting. All right. This unit's fine. So we'll place this unit here, actually over here, because it'll be protected by this unit with the, it's landed on the health pentagram, so we'll get some extra protection. And then also, it has a skill here, so whenever one of their units come into play, we'll give mental shield to our units. And giving the mental shield to our male units will actually be pretty helpful, because when the kill trigger goes off, it will destroy the mental shield, but it won't destroy our units. So let us keep going. Damage over there. I'm just getting rid of this out of our inventory. This unit also gives evasion to one of our units at the end of the turn, which may or may not matter. And then also when a mental shield breaks, our units will get plus attack. We will continue covering the bottom lane over here. Okay, next turn, all of their units are going to get evasion, as seen here. And then the all our male units will be destroyed, which will actually just be these two over here. yeah, we can hold off on the summon over here. And we don't actually want to use a shuffle because of our units here. We can, yeah, we'll just summon something to get rid of our inventory though. All right, so as you saw, the male units were killed, but then the units with the mental shield were not. All right, our units are free again. We can attack here, destroy this, and we're going to attack here, destroy that as well. Give our male units a little bit of an attack boost. Then we're going to summon this unit to get rid of it out of our inventory. All right, we're in pretty good shape right now. We have this melee unit covering this lane here. We have this totem that's blocking for damage. Just need to destroy this here, which we can actually do that now. We'll summon our female melee unit. It deals damage when it comes into play, and then whenever it kills something, it gets plus attack. And then one of our units dies, it will deal damage to all of their units, which will actually happen once these melee units die. So we will hold off there. Right, we'll do a shuffle to find a ranged unit. And the only ranged unit is a male unit, which is unfortunate, but we'll summon it anyways. I forgot about their extra skill here that deals damage to a non-order unit. So yeah, that's fine. We're still having our coverage for here, and we can still deal some damage. We can continue with summoning another building, and we're actually going to place it on this damage rune over here. Summoning on the damage rune so that we can just get it out of the way. And then we'll have our spots open. All right. Take a look at there. So just, okay. No death triggers. We just need to deal enough damage. And we don't want to... Yeah, we don't have any shuffles, so that's unfortunate. We do have these sudden deaths, but we're not close to lethal, so we're going to hold off on using those. All right, and once again, we're going to hold off. Okay, all our male units died, as you saw. So now we can actually start summoning again, which is good. And we have our units here with the high health and the extra damage over here. All right, let us get rid of this out of our inventory. So we'll summon it down here. Our key thing right now is just checking if they have any death triggers, because right now it's just pretty much attack, attack, attack. This unit will be destroyed. Get rid of this out of our inventory. Okay, and next turn we should be good. We can either use our sudden deaths or we'll just attack with combat. So we can't summon anything because these are all melee units, or these are all melee units, and we can't summon over here. Combat should destroy them there, and no death triggers, so we'll skip the turn to not change the board state. And there you go. So a little longer battle, as you saw over there, because of our male units, both in our inventory, and then also we didn't have a lot of spots available. We were running out of range units, so that is why that took a little longer. But the pentagrams really helped us out in terms of getting the damage, making sure their units didn't get evasion, which is one key part, and then also having female units in our squad to make sure that they didn't die from the other skill. Right, so we got some storm range, so that's good. Okay, we have another set of pit bosses, I believe. Yeah, these are the last two for the pit rotation for the week. So let us check those out. All right, so we have Lady Moonlight over here. So whenever Splash triggers on their side of the field, we'll deal damage to our Warlord. On the second turn, it will summon a Nightfall. I don't quite remember what it does, but I know it has something to do with Mental Shield. In the sixth turn, it will deal damage to all our units for every Nightfall that's on the field. So we'll take some damage to our Warlord. There's going to be units with Splash, so we'll need to keep units away from each other in terms of spacing. On the second turn, we'll have to deal with this Nightfall, which is at least an extra summon. And then on the sixth turn, it will deal damage to all our units for every Nightfall that's on the field. I'm assuming that on the second turn and the sixth turn, at some point, these two skills are going to stack together. So we'll automatically take some damage, but we just got to make sure that we have units with high health, and then also factor in that we need to destroy the Nightfalls. All right, and so we have the other boss over here, this Tempest Fugit. Let us check out what it does. All right, ally death. So whenever one of their units dies, it will give plus health to another unit on their side. On the third turn, they will summon electric towers, and then on the fifth turn, it will summon 3 of these electric towers. So we'll have to keep that in mind. So extra summons, plus health, and then another extra summons. Okay, so for those who are tuning in right now, we just finished the pit bosses. We're going to, we also previewed those new pit bosses for tomorrow. And yeah, all right, the next thing we're going to do is do some league. So let me actually go to squad and switch back to the other warlord that we're using. So we're doing the ogre deck with this kind of setup. Going to our league, we're going to claim these chests over here so that we can have some extra spots. And if you can see it right now, there are 2 legendary chests in our inventory. We're going to hold off on opening these until tomorrow. The reason why is because of the world event. In the world event, there is a quest in chapter 2 and chapter 3 that requires you to open league chests. We're going to equip our pet here as well. I just forgot about that. So we'll go back to our warlord, do our pet, close this out, and then let's go. All right, we're gonna skip pretty much every ogre battle unless it has low health so that we can just get through these battles pretty quick. Also, because of how League works, pretty much in order to advance, you need to be in top 50 or top 300. And as long as this is occurring, we don't, as long as right now, so you can see the places here, this person's in 195 and 196. So as long as we're within that range, we should be fine for League. All right, so you can see here with the lower health, checking out their warlord. So plus attack to chaos units, kill all wounded, and then extra summons. We'll start with our skill, and we will actually summon this over here. Reason why we're summoning this unit first is because it gives miss to another unit that's already on the field. So this one will get miss, and then also an attack boost in the same line over here, so that we can combo with some ranged units if we have to. Even better. All right, so we'll summon this unit with the double attack. You'll get an attack boost over here, and then the double attack over here. This unit, when it came into play, deals damage to all units except chaos. So that's why our buildings and a lot of other things were taking damage. And should be good here. We do have lethal on 2 of the lanes, and they just gave up. All right. So that was 1. Got 5 more. All right, we're not going to do the ogre battle, as I mentioned before. All right, low health, so we will start with them. Taking a look at their warlords, so they have damage pentagrams over here, they have sharks here in the first column, and then plus attack to melee units. Look here, extra damage whenever we attack their warlord. We'll do our skill, and then we'll do this here. We summon this unit because when it kills something, it will get these extra summons. These extra summons will deal more damage and then also help this unit over here that gets extra attack for every order unit that attacks on our side of the field. All right, whoops. They summon this unit that deals damage to units around. So that's why all of our units were destroyed here. I'm going to hold off on that, and we're going to summon our unit again. Like I said, the extra attack for every order that attacks. It also gets an attack boost to our units and a health boost to our units for every time it attacks. Or destroys something, rather. Okay, this unit, when it attacks or another unit of theirs attacked, will freeze one of our units. So that's why these are both frozen. We're going to do our silence skill over here. Then we're going to do our our ranged unit that will give the miss to another one of their units. So these ones will probably get miss every time they summon, which they do summon. And these, as you can see here, they have that symbol here. That is the miss symbol, so that they will get miss. Right, they did their summons. They will block for damage. Also set our attack in the line for 1. So these are pretty much useless for the turn. Okay, that is fine. We will do our summon over here. We summon this unit because it deals extra damage based upon the number of units out in play. So as you saw there, the extra damage dealt damage to destroy those units, and then our other order units got an attack boost. All right, you can see high health and ogre, so we're going to skip that. Okay, health and pirate. So yeah, we'll do this battle here. Right, taking a look at their skill. So pentagram damage, the sharks with that skill from before, and then the plus attack. Taking a look at their pets. So plus attack over there. All right, we'll have to deal with these. So we'll do our skill first, and then we'll do our ranged unit again with the giving the miss. They do have their extra summons based upon the kill over here, so we'll need to contend with those. Have the pentagrams over there, so we'll need to watch out for summoning on these spots here. Oof. Not a good open. All right, so they have this unit that gets multiple attacks and the plus attack. We do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just calculating the damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll only be 90. Okay, so that'll actually be enough to destroy those. So we'll do our summon here. And we're probably actually going to take lethal here, just because of this unit that can attack 4 times. That's roughly 400. There's a unit over here. We summon this unit because it deals extra damage based upon the number of units that are on the field, so that's why we're able to destroy these units over here. All right, we will do our skill. Actually, think about this. How much damage we take? 35. Yeah, we can still hold off. That's fine. All right, we'll summon our unit here with the double attack. As you saw, we're able to deal damage over here. Got an attack boost because it stole attack from the unit. And then also we got our health boost back from our melee unit over here. Or our Gleedy pet over there. Okay, so they did their sharks with the summons. Oof. All right, that is fine. Let's see here, what can we do? All right, well, we'll use our skill first to remove the plus attack boost. This unit is still gonna, actually it doesn't counterattack anymore, so I don't have to be concerned about that. We still need to destroy some of their other units. So we'll attack the one with the most health, or sorry, the most attack. So we'll attack that, get some health back. And then because of that attack steal, as you saw, so that's why these units now have 0 attack. No good. All right. So unit comes into play, deals damage that's not order. So we'll do some block here. Okay, those rocks that you saw, they did take some damage. We'll do our extra summons once we get the kill here. These rocks here will give plus health to our warlord whenever they're attacked. So it's actually good that these units have low attack, because if they attack, they will trigger off the extra, it'll stay alive for more turns. All right, so now I need to destroy this. 218, just doing some math. So what's that, 96? Oh, that's 96 right there. All right, even better. Yeah, 96. So that should be enough to destroy that. Just enough. So we actually get our extra summons over there. And we also summon this unit for the extra damage to destroy that. On top of that, it deals damage whenever our warlord is attacked. So we'll have some protection over here, and then the extra health given to us. So we'll have 2 layers of protection. All right, pentagram damage destroyed those. Need to destroy this unit because of that extra damage. 82, so we'll summon our ranged unit. So next turn, this unit is going to get missed because of this unit's skill here. Right, that unit is destroyed. Also has double attack because every time it kills, it will gain extra attack. I'm going to summon our unit again with the attack steal, and we're placing it down here, so it will get the attack boost. You saw the attack steal over there, so don't have to worry about that. And next turn, we'll have lethal either way. And there you go. So we actually started pretty bad, especially since they had their own unit that did the extra summons, but we were able to come back with the silence. We were able to block for damage, and then we're able to take back the board with our miss unit. Why don't I use Count Vlad? Good question. So I don't use Count Vlad for at least this particular warlord because it doesn't combo as well with the ogre. I suppose I could put the Count Vlad behind the buildings and then deal some extra damage over time, but there are much quicker combos, I guess, in terms of the squads that we can use. If I'm going to use Count Vlad, I'm going to do it within the Trixie family. That's the one that does the kill all wounded skill. So that will, Count Vlad, it deals damage at the beginning, and then after that you can use the kill all wounded to get rid of their units. But since I'm using Ogre right now, it doesn't really make too much sense. We're using the Ogre primarily for their silence skill, and then once we do the silence, we'll use our double attack units or the multiple attack units to attack for damage, since none of their units will have their skills anymore. But yeah, usually I use Count Vlad. Count Vlad is good for, as I said, the death triggers to mark all their units for wounded. All right, so we have their warlord here. Taking a look, so heal, silence, and stones with heal. They summon their unit here. I'm going to start with what makes the most sense. Yeah, we'll start with this unit here. See what we can do. So we summon this unit because of the extra damage. If this unit actually stays alive, we can summon this unit and then deal lethal next turn. We also summoned it over here because we can protect this building that gives Metal Shield to another one of our units. Okay, but instead they summoned a unit here that silenced our melee units, so no more double attacks, and then plus health and plus attack, or damage at the beginning of the turn, rather. All right, we'll continue by summoning our ranged unit over here in the line. Our unit here got missed because of their unit's skill here. Next turn, we're going to do our silent skill to get rid of both the health boost for this unit and then the attack boost for this unit here. So this is what I'm talking about here in terms of the silence. So we silence out here, and then let's see if we can deal some extra damage. Damage. 1, 2. Yeah, it should be good here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll send this over here. All right, so we'll attack. The unit gets extra attack. So not quite enough to actually destroy this. Really wanted to go for just the double attack over here. That's fine. All right, they did their own silent skill, so no more skills over there. All right, we should be good anyways. The reason why is because this unit has that attack steal and then also the extra attack. So you'll see here, we'll do our summon. We'll attack and destroy these, and then the attack steal. Oh, it didn't kill the building. Interesting. I guess the building had more health than I thought it did. All right, not a problem. These units have 0 attack anyways, so we won't have to worry about those. All right, they summon the unit over there. Over there. All right, we'll do our extra summons first, and then we'll actually summon this unit with the extra damage. We're placing it over here so we can get rid of this shell here. And then once that shell got through, we could get the extra damage over here. All right, 2 more. So we'll do our skill. Okay, spikes, silence to all units, and then plus attack to nature. We will, what makes the most sense? Interesting. All right, we'll do our summons first. We'll just get some more board coverage. And then we're going to look to combo with our ranged unit over here. This ranged unit will deal that extra damage. It also gives an attack boost to all of our units, so that will help us over here with our summons. So as you can see here, we'll summon, we'll deal damage, and then the extra damage extra attack over here will allow us to destroy their warlord over here. So pretty quick battle, as you saw there. We just set up using our multiple summons and then the extra damage. Okay, got one more. For those who are tuning in right now, we're just doing some League. We finished up some Pit, and now we're just on League. All right. Yeah, I think we'll go with this Warlord. All right, so they have an extra summon in their first column, and then I'll kill all wounded units, and then these extra range units for summon. Can I do Gold Mine? Yes, I will. I did remember that you did ask about that yesterday, and we do have a Gold Mine saved up, so we'll get that done. All right, let us start with our ranged units here. We have this unit here that gets a huge attack boost, but for now we're just going to summon this unit so that we can block for some damage. All right, so they did do their vampire summon as vampirism, and then also deals damage to units at the end of the turn, and then heals itself. Okay, not going particularly well. Might have to give up here. Let's see, block for damage. This could potentially work. We're summoning our unit here because it has a death trigger. That death trigger will deal damage to another one of their units whenever this unit is destroyed. Hopefully this gets destroyed and then destroys this, and then we'll have some sort of coverage. Nope. Yeah, well, we can at least do our silence skill to get rid of those. And then we'll summon our extra attacker so that we can steal for some attack, and then also gain some health back over here. I guess I should have actually summoned this over here so that we can gain some extra, extra boosts. But let's see what happens there. Can't really block for damage. 123. It's possible. We'll see what we can do. We'll summon our melee unit with the highest health to block for some damage. As you saw, this unit does give miss, so that's why this unit didn't get the extra attack. Okay, and there's pretty much nothing we can do here. We can do our extra summons, I suppose. But that really will be it. We won't have enough to take back the board, so we'll just surrender. Yeah, they just opened pretty well. They had units that had protection behind their buildings, and then their attacks were just too high for us. All right, we'll start with our skill, and then we'll start with our range unit here to block with their miss skill. Taking a look at their pentagrams. Their skills. They have the pentagrams. I knew they had the pentagrams, so that's why. So pentagrams, the sharks, and the plus attack to melee units. They did their pentagrams over here, so we'll have to watch out for some damage. Alright, we'll do our extra summons over here. We're summoning these units along the same line so that they get an attack boost for later. And then we summon this unit because of that extra summons around themselves once they kill a unit. So that's why we summoned here to destroy the building and then have extra units over here. Okay, as you can see, our units were destroyed, but that is fine. We'll do our silence skill, and then let's see, we got extra 1, 2. Yeah, we can summon this over here. Okay, so we summon this unit in the same line here, so it gets an attack boost, gets a number of attacks equal to the amount of order units that attacked. So that's why they have an attack boost over here, and then also plus health to our units over here. Okay, we'll just summon our ranged unit, and I know that none of these have death triggers, and I know this unit does give miss, but it gives miss to another unit, not the unit itself that gets summoned. So we know for sure that we can attack here without any block. All right, let's claim that last wind chest. Okay, some nice rares. All right, now, as mentioned before, we're going to do some gold mine. So let us switch our squad. Go to our squad, and then we'll switch our warlord back to not pirate. Actually, it is pirate, yeah. Pirate. We use pirate for the gold mine, so it can deal some extra damage in the gold mine. And so let us go check it out. All right, so in gold mine, as you can see here, it says to level up the mine, we complete the journey chapters. We already did that, so it's already at max, but it still does less gold than it normally would. So don't worry so much about that. Our goal in gold mine is to smash the golden statues. We only have a certain amount of turns. It tells you here it is 7, and we'll just do as much damage as we can. So let's go. Okay, here you can, okay. So our best result is this much. If we have active VIP, you can just claim this number immediately. Otherwise, if you don't have active VIP, you'll just have to fight and then go through the gold mine. So we'll do that. All right, so the first things first, we're going to do our pentagrams so that we can mark some units for damage. Next thing is we're going to summon our units here with the extra attack runes over here. All right, the next thing we're going to do is then summon our unit here with the multiple attacks. As you see here, multiple attacks. Next thing here, we're going to summon our unit here. This unit gets a number of attacks equal to the number of order units that attacked. So as you can see here, we have multiple attacks over here. We're going to get some more multiple attacks with our extra pentagrams. The tree, so what does the tree do? The tree deals damage to all of their units at the end of the turn. That will allow us to deal more damage to their units once we end up missing 4 damage. All right, so the next thing you want to do is we're going to be summoning this unit here with the extra summons when it destroys something. So we'll summon this on the attack rune here, double attack rune. As you see, since all of our units are order, we're getting an attack boost for them. And then as you can see, they have the summons over here. And then as you can see here, all of these units are getting a health boost for the attack, and then extra attack for every statue that is destroyed. And so every time we're attacking their warlord, we're getting an extra statue. And then more statues means more gold for us. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to summon this unit. It deals damage equal to the number of units that are on the field. So it's going to deal a lot of damage for us here. And it's also going to get an attack boost as well. So as you can see, just a lot of attacks. All of our units are getting stronger. Once they get to a certain point, they'll be able to destroy a statue in 1 attack. So that'll help us combo for more attacks and then easier clears. So as you can see, we're attacking and there are no more statues coming out. There is a cap as to how many statues do come out once you attack their warlord. I think it's 12. I haven't counted it myself, but in practice, we've been doing this enough to see it come out. All right, the next thing we're going to do, we're actually going to summon this building. So this building itself, this totem, will deal damage to their units at the end of the turn. We're placing it over here. And the reason why is because we want to block our skill here with our summons so that we can actually use the other skills that are behind here. We use these buildings as well. So as you saw, eventually most of their statues are going to be destroyed, but the ones that we can't attack, which are here, here, and here, we'll need the building damage to deal damage to these units to potentially destroy them. Their health right now is too high, so it's unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, if the pentagrams did land over here, then we would be guaranteed for sure to destroy these units. For those who are tuning in right now, we're just doing some gold mine after we finish some league and we finished some pit bosses as well. All right, so we'll do our summon, as I said, and then we're actually going to use our skill here to gain a little bit of advantage. We'll give plus attack to our melee units. Doesn't really matter since most of them already have more than 1,000 attack. And then we'll actually summon this unit here. So this unit, it deals damage to 2 of their units at the end of the turn. It deals damage 65 at the end of the turn. Deals poison damage to their warlord, but there's no damage needed. The key thing is that extra poison damage, which basically helps us hit those units, those statues that we miss if we don't end up destroying them over here. So like I said, we use these buildings to deal damage to units that we can't hit, and then we use this unit as well to deal the same amount of damage, but they'll be able to trigger the remaining units that are still on the field. We're just waiting for statues to play out. You'll see the damage here. You'll see the splash damage over here. You'll see the building damage here, and then the poison damage will destroy this here. And so that was Goldmine. As you saw, not quite close, not quite enough to our max of 72, but still pretty good for 56. And oh, okay, we collected Goldmine. That's cool. Let's collect this reward. And let's check out this event here. So as I mentioned, there's also a world event that's happening tomorrow. That's why we're saving some of our stuff. As these 3 units, the Sen Scorpion, Aphrodite, and the Red Woman. So those are going to be the units that you're looking for. And then actually for tomorrow, so what's our agenda for tomorrow? So we're going to do the world event tomorrow. We're going to be doing some of the pit, and then we're also going to be doing Divine Arena at some point. And so we'll check back in then. All right, just as a quick reminder, since the world event is tomorrow, try not to claim any of your daily or weekly quests. So we'll have this one done. This one is going to reset in 6 hours. Just claiming this one here. But once this reset does occur, don't claim any of your daily chests and don't claim any of your weekly chests until the world event begins, so that you can have these extra chests as rewards. Because there are certain quests in the chapters where you'll need to open up a certain amount of chests or open for certain rarities. So that's why you should hold off until then. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, or concern, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The content and streaming schedule is right up there in the white box. Please follow and like on the Twitch for the live stream, and like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. We're going to be covering the world event. We have some other pit stuff, and we have Journey, and we're going to be making, I think we're going to be making at least one video in terms of daily quests. So check those out then. All right, guys, this is Happy Splasher, signing off.